A computer-generated swatting service is causing havoc across America as the U.S. deals with nationwide swatting wave. Motherboard has traced much of the activity to a particular swatting as a service account on Telegram. Tor Swats uses synthesized voices to pressure law enforcement to specific locations. Good Lord. That is ugly stuff. By the way, this swatting thing is like, yeah, okay, it's a joke. It's a funny joke to some people, but like it has had some terrible consequences. Mm-hmm. There's been stories of, well, people getting killed.
Death.
Yeah, because of it. Hello, I just committed a crime and I want to confess. A panic-sounding man in a call to a police department in February. I've placed explosives inside. Oh my God, I don't even want to say that. Synthesize the voice. How do they trace it? Untraceable number that it originates from, synthesized voice, and now chaos ensues. Mm-hmm. The bombs weren't real, but crucially, neither was the man's voice. The panicked man's line sound artificially generated according to the recordings of swatting calls reviewed by Motherboard. It is unclear how exactly the caller generated the voice, be that some form of artificial intelligence tool or another speech synthesis program. The result, though, is a voice that sounds very consistent across multiple calls. And when you're dealing with a threat, Will, you don't want to be the one to say, "Hey, this is a joke because it's a synthesized voice." You could have a legitimate criminal utilizing a synthesized voice. You have to respond to that threat legitimately every single time. Mm-hmm. So you got a thing called Tor Swats. Tor Swats' connection to these wide-ranging swatting incidents has not been previously reported. The further automation of swatting techniques threatens to make an already dangerous harassment technique more prevalent. Carries out these threatening calls. Tor Swats carries out these threatening calls as part of a paid service they offer for $75. They'll close down a school for $50. You can buy an extreme swatting. Oh my God. Well, I don't want to give anybody any ideas. I don't recommend doing any of this. Please don't do any of this. This is not these are not nice things to do, but I guess in our AI synthesis realm, maybe you have Joe Rogan's synthesized voice making these calls. You have to be skeptical of everything, even the cops. Now, how do they respond? If it's as prevalent as we're saying, as it could become.
And something like this has to be time specific. It has to be like, let's go. Right? There's no waiting for something like this.
Yeah. That's ugly stuff.